I fucking hate NFTs. Okay, I didn't want to have to make a video on this, but Twitter always likes to prove me wrong whenever I think people couldn't get any dumber. So, what are NFTs and why do I hate them so much? This is gonna be unscripted because I just looked on the Twitter just now, like a few minutes ago, and I'm over here wondering what in the world people are doing. So, I'm not even sure how to explain what NFTs are, but I just know that the way I describe them is that it's basically copyright without copyright. AKA, it's stealing, except it's quote-unquote not stealing. So, that's kind of the best way I could put NFTs is, in my opinion, the way I see it. But apparently what NFTs are is like, you buy something for cryptocurrency, you have no ownership of it, but you have ownership of that items and government power or something. I don't know. All I know is that there's like, it's disgusting. I don't even know how to describe it properly, and I know for damn good reasons I will not want to get into. I do not want to have to talk about or even see NFTs anymore. And yet, the way this is going, it's gonna end up becoming a more than just as the thing. It's gonna probably become the next norm. And this is kind of what I hate about this current trend. Like, seriously, what are NFTs? Oh, NFTs are a great way for you to earn money. No, they're a great way for you to go stealing something and then say you don't have it stolen from someone, and you just have it because you have the power of the government. Ugh. Now, as an honest-to-God artist, I happen to take pride in originality, and seriously, there's a difference between being unoriginal, being original with the idea, but not original with the concept. And then there's NFTs, which are neither inspiring, nor are they even original. It's basically like pasting everything. Okay, now I just thought of a best way to describe what NFTs are, which I hate. It's like if you decide to go to Pit Crew and then actually sell the Pit Crew things that you made for actual money. It's basically making NFTs are basically like you make a Pit Crew and then you make multiple of them and say, hey, this is how you draw, and then sell it for crypto or real money and then have the power of the government. You're basically just stealing online for something that isn't even free. That is disgusting. Like, okay, if you use Pit Crew for fun stuff, as long as you say that, hey, I used Pit Crew for this, then hey, that's fine. But like, if you go ahead and make and claim that you actually made this on your own, depending on the context, if you said you actually drew this by yourself, everyone's gonna think that you actually draw it by yourself, except that in reality, when you use it was a Pit Crew, you end up actually using the program or the website it's maker for whatever reason. Yeah, this is unscripted. I gotta remind myself of that. Yeah, this is unscripted. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. Basically, it's like you're making a profit out of Pit Crew, which is for free. Like, for goodness sake, it's a free website that everyone can use, and yet you chose to actually go use that for your own. Excuse me. Like, you end up using it for your own good or safety. Not good or safety. You end up using it for your own benefit, and for whatever reason, and you think it's a good idea to make a profit out of it. Like, that's basically what NFTs are to me. And one of the reasons why it's so either controversial or detestable is for one of the reasons why it's so detestable is because, one, it's very cheap and anybody can do it. Not that I would want to, because it's disgusting. That's one thing. The second thing is that if you do it, basically what you're promoting is unoriginality and the art of basically copy-pasting and stealing someone else's work. And, yeah. And third off, basically it's like you're saying you now have the power of the government, except you don't, because it's nothing but bullcrap. Literally. And I say that as I'm looking at Ash being on the screen here. I do not mean that towards Ash. I'm just letting you know. Yeah. The last reason why I don't like NFTs is because it doesn't just feel illegal. I'm pretty sure that it should be illegal on all accounts. Like, for goodness sake, if you're gonna end up doing something and like, oh god, I never thought I want to say this, but like, excuse me. Like, I never want to say this, but like, jeez. If someone were to tell me to get into NFTs, I would literally just say no. Oh, I am not getting into NFTs because it's nothing but that's a risk for somebody to go like. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen on my end, because as I would probably be filing it. Like, excuse you, I'm not getting into something that looks like it should be illegal on all accounts. And thankfully, there's at least one place in the area that's basically. Yeah, I remember. It was South Korea, I believe. Like, already in the world, there's already somebody out there that's basically banning NFTs because they realize, because they're smart enough, how despicable and disgusting it is. Yeah, like, seriously, somebody's already banned it, so, like, thank you for not at supporting NFTs, South Korea. But, like, anyways, like, you want to know my honest thoughts about it? Here are my honest thoughts about it. My honest thoughts are, it should be banned, it should be illegal, and it should not have existed. That's literally it. All you're doing is promoting stealing somebody else's art and making a profit out of it being unoriginal, and you claim to be original, only for you to be caught in your pretty white lies, because you just think you're that slick. Disgusting. If I ever get asked to do an NFT, I will literally say no, and I will block that person who tried to get me into that disgusting crap. And I will literally say, do not tell me to get into it. It is not something I want to be doing. I will never get into NFTs, and if somebody forces me to, I will literally file a lawsuit and probably a restraining order. No, thank you. I am not doing NFTs. Seriously, if you actually love art, don't support NFTs at all. Oh yeah, and one more thing. It turns out NFTs also support making money off of dead people's products. So that's another thing. It supports stealing dead people's art and legacy, and yeah, I think y'all get the point. Basically, it's disgusting on all accounts, and you really shouldn't be supporting it. Yeah, that's all I have to say on the matter. Screw NFTs, and screw whoever decided to start them in the first place. Because thanks to you, we're gonna have a terrible future.